Is this a religious protest?
This is a human rights protest. We're
Well, why are they praying over there then? Look at them.
People can pray for a cause.
So this is religious, right?
This is
Is
about
it?
human rights.
Uh-huh.
Just because there are people praying and people are religious who are involved in it doesn't take away from the fact that the issue is about the pill killing women. And you can get that message across through signs, through t-shirts, education, and then you can pray.
Does praying work?
Yes.
So why don't you just stay home and pray?
Because there's other ways to do it. I believe that God gave human beings the job of going out and doing things.
Why don't you pray at home instead of here? Won't that work just as well?
It's not about, God's not a genie.
He's not a genie?
No.
He's not a genie. Are you sure about that?
God, do what I tell you to do.
Well, he's going to do what you do no matter what you pray for, right? Oh, I see, there's a cross.
He's going to do his will. Are you saying that because we're religious that it takes away from our message?
Yes, it does. Because
wow,
at first
that's a very bigoted thing to say.
Because I thought it was just about helping women, but
it is.
But according to this,
can we not help women by also praying for women?
Well, you do that at home.
Just
you do it at home and pray.
You're against public displays of
Oh, I just think that this is now it becomes a religious issue.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Just because some people pray about an issue doesn't make it.
They're praying. Yeah, well, to me it does. It's very connected.
Are you anti-religion?
I'm an atheist myself, yes. I don't believe in God.
But don't you respect, don't you tolerate their religion?
No, I don't tolerate other people's religions because it's unsustainable. No.
What do you mean it's not sustainable?
You can't say that we can breed as many children as we want and that the earth is unlimited. The earth is limited.
Well, you're not talking about religion right now.
You can't just say we gotta fill the earth, have all these children, and never mind all the other creatures. That's what the Bible says. 6 billion, but 6. Okay,
6 billion.
yeah, doing that. 6 billion people would need a gallon of water a day at least.
Rational, but that means
that's like trillions of gallons of water every month.
I mean, it would work out well, but
6 billion gallons of water? Come on.
Just do the math.
Totally
I'm doing the math. No, it can't.
There are places that people don't even live. Sir.
Those 6 billion people cannot. That's assuming they don't need food or water.
I mean, it wouldn't be rational.
If they didn't need food or water, yeah, they can live in Texas, but they do need food and water.
It's
See,
not
that's
rational,
the problem.
But they can live there.
They can't. No, they
is
can't
so
live there. They
big.
need food.
No,
they
no,
need
no.
food and
Think
water.
about it.
You're
Think
not making any sense.
Think outside of the box. The world is not overpopulated.
I'm thinking in the box. The world is like a box.
Yeah.
Because it's limited. If it's unlimited, then I can think outside the box.
Yeah.
See how that works?
We are out here today, though, to talk about how the pill kills women. That's why we're here. The pill kills women, period. If people want to demonstrate that in different ways, with signs, with prayer, whatever, you shouldn't be anti how someone wants
kill
to
women
display
too,
something.
you know, cigarettes,
We'll
car
get
accidents.
Get a
car
sign and hold that
accidents.
sign, and we will be
Well,
happy
no,
for
I
that.
mean, I'm just saying that
This is
people
something
die.
that is government
People
funded.
die.
But would you want your sister, your daughter, to take something that harms her body?
To die of old, it's up to her. If she wants to take something that's going to kill her, like coffee or fatty foods, that's up to her.
Women don't know that it's harmful to them, and we're here to tell women that this is dangerous.
Having children is harmful too.
How do you feel about the
Some people, you know how many women die in childbirth a year? Just having children is just as risky, don't you think?
We're having children is just as risky.
How do you
You
feel
can
about the
die.
tobacco industry, sir?
If you want to take tobacco and die early, that's up to you.
Should we tell people about the risks of tobacco?
It's up to them. If they want to smoke tobacco and shorten their lives, it's no big
they have
deal.
the right to.
Well, how do you feel about old age? Is old age wrong?
No, wait. It's my question, my turn. You have to answer.
Huh?
So how do you feel about, should we not tell women about the risks of tobacco?
It's up to you if you want to tell them or not.
No. Should the government, if it's government funded and your tax dollars are going to tobacco, should we tell the American people who are funding this industry that there's harmful side effects to their health?
You're supposed to put an internet page up if you want. I don't.
So
It's just for
so
you.
you're saying we should tell them. So the government should tell about the risks of something.
Quite frankly, I'm not sure. There's so much information out there. People get confused.
Should we get rid of the Food and Drug Administration who oversights this stuff? Because it's
Well, we never had the Food and Drug Administration when they first came to the United States. That's a human invention. There are a lot of poison.
The jungle.
Here's the thing. There's a lot of. No, I did not. There's a lot of food out there that's poisonous. There's a lot of weeds that are poisonous. You can't get rid of every single weed and say, hey, can you regulate the weeds? Can you regulate this? Can you regulate that?
Warn people.
There are millions of poisonous plants out there. That's what they do. They try to get rid of all.
Informed consent. People should know what they're putting in their mouths.
What's poisonous for one plant, for one creature, may be food for another. You can't destroy all the food.
We're not talking about destroying anything. You're jumping to conclusions.
Let me ask you something. You eat eggs?
Yes.
That's a fetus, couldn't it be? If there's a blood thing, that's a fetus.
We're talking about the pill killing women. You're going off topic. We're talking about the pill being harmful to women.
How many women have died?
That's why we're out here.
How many women have died?
The number we can't even calculate because they don't write birth control pill as the cause of death, even though it is.
Okay, you have to have some facts.
So just open up. We do have facts.
From the World Health Organization.
If it's facts, then it's a different thing. You know, if you have facts, but you just saying maybe they died.
Do you respect that group, the World Health Organization?
I don't know, do I?
They're not religious or anything. Do you respect them?
I don't.
Maybe?
maybe.
Okay, well they said they have classified birth control as a carcinogen. Class 1, which is the worst kind.
Personally, I think cigarettes and pot, you know, if you want to smoke those,
we're talking about the birth control pill. Did you know that? Most people don't know that.
So it's a carcinogen. Yeah. What's the average lifespan of a human?
Depends on the country.
Humans only used to live like 30 years. So anything over that is an extension of life.
So tell us how you feel about this, sir. How do you feel about the birth control pill?
If the women want to take it and it has side effects like anything else, they should be able to take it if they want. So they die.
But what if they don't know there are side effects?
So they should.
Shouldn't they know that there are side effects before they take it?
I don't know. Should I know there's a side effects when I eat a piece of liver? There are side effects. Everyone knows. Whenever you take a drug, it's poison. All drugs are poison.
Most people don't think of it that way.
All drugs are poison. That's the thing with drugs.
Most
you
drugs
take aspirin. For instance, Dick Van Dyke's son took aspirin and he died. Gosh, shouldn't
right? And look at
some
the
people have
media
allergies.
That's why we're doing this.
For instance,
so that people get the message.
Some kids can get stung by bees, and next thing you know, they're dead. I mean, are you going to outlaw bees? Are you going to regulate bees and say no more bees? Please get rid of the bees.
You're
Let people know about how. I'm not being irrational. Bees kill people. Car accidents kill people. People know, and yet they still drive. People still drive. Car accidents kill more people than this pill probably does.
Yeah, but if
people still drive.
You get thrown in jail.
There
should be regulations on things.
Well, it's called traffic laws.
Cause death.
But the fact remains, no matter how good the traffic laws are, people still die. Anyways, I gotta go, but it was nice talking to you.
Nobody's arguing that people die. What we're saying is that women need to be informed that the pill is not a safe thing, they're a better alternative, and that it kills women.
Well, why don't you go in front of a hospital instead of a birth control
clinic? We may do that next. Good idea. Thank
go to
you.
the hospital, you know. This is specifically isn't it specifically for abortion?
They give out lots of birth control like candy.
Largest distributors of the birth control pill. Planned Parenthood is one of the
maybe you should go in front of the White House and tell them, because since they're the government who regulates these things. Great, why don't you do that?
Why don't you join us next time?
Well, there's other issues I'm worried about.
What issues are you worried about?
Oh, nuclear war, overpopulation.
What is nuclear war? Scare you.
Nuclear war with this. I personally don't care if you humans destroy yourselves with these stupid wars, but you can destroy the natural world. Atomic bomb hurts other creatures. You want to kill yourselves with nuclear weapons? That's up to you. But please don't hurt the other. Why don't you just slice each other with knives instead of something? But please don't hurt the wildlife like that. There's only so many of them, and you know what? They don't mean anybody no harm. There's almost 7 billion people. That's why all these animals are going extinct.
Well, why is it that you think that all these animals are more important than humans?
Animals are wonderful creatures. They're beautiful. They live sustainable lives, and they don't mean anybody no harm. They're just natural. But humans are really environmentally destructive, and we gotta stop breeding or something.
Isn't it true that like cows' farts is causing global warming?
Hold on. Well, humans' farts are also causing global warming. No, here's the thing.